Hey, everybody. Welcome to our Friday night digital campfire. It's 7 p.m. Eastern time, and therein lies the problem because it's only 6 p.m. where we happen to be here on Okaloosa Island. And my lifelong traveling companion and my bride, Jennifer, here says,
Mike,
we got
wake
an
up.
hour to go.
I said, Mike, wake up.
I was
You
kind
were
of like
sleeping.
dozing
You
off.
were
And,
like sound asleep.
well, I was resting. I was
You were
preparing.
closing your eyes.
I was doing
just
show prep.
resting your eyes.
Show prep. That's what I was doing. Anyway, welcome everybody, wherever you are. I hope that you are safe on these in these very eventful, uneventful times. You know what I mean? What are you doing?
I'm fixing Bo.
Oh, okay. I see you moving back. Yeah, Bo is with us,
Yeah, he's always there.
and Bo says hi because he can't understand why he doesn't have his own seat here in his microphone, but well, we'll work on that anyway. Hey, first one up on our digital campfire is Linda Ward. Hello and staying safe in Mercer County, New Jersey. KK Kayak, Monticello, Wisconsin. I'm sitting in my 1954 vintage camper. The campers in my driveway. I just happen to love the atmosphere. We said we were on our Facebook group last night, and we said that we confessed that yesterday afternoon we went out and sat in our RV for a while, and that it's our happy place, right?
Right.
And so we went over there. I'll put your microphone down there a little bit so you can hear
Okay.
you good. And I'm hearing from a lot of people who are spending time in the RV. We might do our Sunday night Ask Us Anything from the RV.
I think we should.
If we can get enough of a connection out there, that would be good. Road Trip Buddy wants to see a cooking show, even if you drop the eggs on the floor. Well, that's kind of.
I was doing a cooking show. I made an extremely complicated vegetable lasagna for dinner, which is a lot of work. And I didn't have a helper.
I was preparing for the show. She said I was snapping, but I was preparing.
You were deep in thought.
I was deep in thought. Actually, we have a video of you preparing that very same dish here on the channel. You did one on your vegetarian lasagna, vegetable lasagna, and that was great. Our epic RV adventure. Hello, everybody. Looking forward to the campfire tonight. Nita Young is waiting patiently. She hopes everybody is safe and safe. She was waiting for the show to start. She was there early. E-bike mobile, guy on his e-bike, Ed Richards. Hello from Saskatchewan. Really appreciate you bringing in your virtual campfire. I got to get some lighting here.
You've got the campfire on the green screen.
I got a picture of a campfire here. Let's just look at it.
I'll let him look at it for a minute.
Where is it here? There we are.
There you go.
Okay.
Who's going to sing? Who's going to play the guitar?
Yeah. I like my, I've never confessed that I like my marshmallows different than most people. This guy in that picture, see how he's doing his? I like my marshmallows. I set them on fire and turn them into a torch, get them all black. Then I blow it out and then I eat them.
I think that's because your mother was not a good cook and you just got used to life, everything being burnt, toast, everything you ate.
She wasn't a very good cook. But anyway, there we are at our virtual campground. Yep. And there goes Bo.
Where are you going, Bo? It's too hot in here for him.
Yeah, he's leaving, and he'll be back later on. Let's see if I can get this right. So there, you're centered properly. Brought the marshmallows in Gloucester, Connecticut. Chris is on tonight. He says, remember, if you're going to make a comment, put comment in caps or question in caps. That way we can kind of know it. When you guys do a super chat, we always get a little notification on that. So then I can find it, and we take those always a little bit. That's a little feature that YouTube makes available. Big Fish, help. I want to go camping. Don't we all? I can't believe it. We've been locked down like this a couple, 3 weeks. And, I want to go someplace. We were supposed to be places. And we're going to be another month here.
We can grumble, and then we can be so grateful that we're not in that ER room.
Yeah. That's, oh my gosh. Our son is a doc and tells us horrible stories, and you can read a lot of them elsewhere about how bad it is for our health providers. And gosh,
son, what did he get tested again today? Because he was exposed to a patient yesterday who had it.
He's been tested 3 times in the last week. So yeah, and it's scary. Then your whole family's involved, everybody in your office, and these are challenging times. Most of us all know, the no unnecessary travel. I think most RVers have that. It's a special challenge, though, to those who are full-timers out there who are finding hostility in some places, and some campgrounds are being forced to close by
Oh,
government authorities. Um, and there's a couple of petitions going around. We'll post some information on the blog or uh, later on on the somewhere for the Escapees Club, which is our favorite RV group. Is really trying to get petitions up so that governments will call campgrounds necessary services, because there are a lot of people, their home is their RV and they're ready to lock down and stay in an area, but they're being kicked out. So tough challenge for full timers. Look for that link.
and we know
Or
we all want to go camping, and we're dreaming about it. We're sitting out in our RVs, and we want to do it, but we just have to put on the right cap,
yep,
right?
yep. So
Yeah.
look for that
But
link.
this is a good place to say that you want to go and you're missing it terribly.
But let's help out the full timers out there, and if you get a chance, go to the Escapees Club, and it's a great club. We recommend them a lot. If you do, give them a little check that you heard about it on RV Lifestyle. It helps us. They give us a little commission, and we need all those little commissions that we can get, because our income has. And I don't mean to make this a complaint, but like everybody else, I mean, it's just amazing what advertising has done and
Yeah,
market. It's
we
just
don't have
it's
those
cut.
advertisers out there.
We have none. No, it's just dropped, and it's
They're
very
all-
scary. Like many of you,
Yeah,
like all
that's
of
the
us.
way it is.
We're all in this. Yeah.
That's the way it is. Bo will not leave me alone because it is time for supper.
Yeah. Oh, is that what he's doing?
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
reminding me that he has not eaten. And
He's harassing it. What he does is
well, he does anyway. But
yeah, he does anyway. He comes up and he puts that little wet nose
cold
on you.
Nose on me.
I think also Bo knows that we're going to probably announce this Sunday night. I think that's the plan, is it not, Phyllis? Phyllis is online. Phyllis, our social media director. Bo, I hope it doesn't go to his head. Bo is getting his own Instagram page.
Hey, Bo.
Bo the Elk Count it will be, and we'll tell you more about that maybe Sunday. But he gave me. I took a lot of pictures of him today. He was having a particularly good morning at the dog park. Hey, so we're at Okaloosa Island. This is our condo. It's our rental condo. We've told you the story, but there's always new people. We were here to kind of get it ready for the renting season, which in this part of Florida starts now and runs through August. And that's when everybody said no more unnecessary travel. And so we parked it in our parking lot, and we are here. And we have
And
no
I think
idea.
our younger two kids talked to their brother, who's a doctor, about, because he called us to say, stay where you are.
Stay where you are. So here we are. Hey, Mary is at the Florida Grande. I don't know where that is. That's not the one in Destin, I don't think. That's something else, I think it's called. Hi, in New York State, hunkering down social distancing. I ordered a LTV unit twin bed in August. No idea when we'll get it. Just heard today, Donald, that as of this afternoon, leisure travel vans in Winkler, Manitoba has now closed its production for at least 3 weeks, with the option to perhaps extend it if necessary. They have done that because of parts shortages. The parts manufacturers in many parts of the world have been shut down, and they've been building as much as they could, but the parts are just not there. And also to protect their employees as this virus begins to make its way even to sparsely populated areas. So production at leisure travel vans, as it is with almost all other RV manufacturers, has now shut down
When did you
for the
find
next
that out?
week.
You didn't tell me.
About 20 minutes ago.
Oh,
I got a note from Mike there, Mike Elias.
I wondered
so
if they had a case up there. They're just.
I don't know if they've had a case.
Hopefully
I don't
they
think they want
haven't.
one, but partially parts, and then of course, as this thing continues to reach that peak, everybody's shutting down, and it's tough. Let's see. Keeps it just the two of us join the campfire tonight. They're in Missoula, Montana, and thank for this time. Marcy Buden is missing her students in Oregon.
I bet you are.
Yeah. AK's in Wisconsin. Peggy Crane has pulled up a chair from New Orleans, and they are prospective campers. Hello, Peggy. Welcome to the campfire. Why don't you travel with a toad? For those of you who don't know what a toad is a towed vehicle, TOWED, and we RVers, clever as we are, call it a toad, TOAD. We don't travel with a toad because we don't need one. Why would we want one?
Once in a while, I want one.
Well, then you might as well get a bigger RV and then tow a. No, we don't. We're not getting it towed. We don't.
I know we're not, but because I wouldn't want it any larger.
I don't want to have. I
I don't
like the
want the
mobility,
hassle.
the flexibility of not needing one. We can use ours to run errands. It's small enough yet as a Class C that we can drive it anywhere. So we never even.
On the Florida Keys, you need a rental car
You need a rental car
or
e-bikes.
e-bikes.
Yeah. But
And not to have a dog.
and not to have a dog. Yeah, because you can't. It's crazy there.
Oh, we got doggy daycare for him though for a couple of days.
We did. Northern New York State, St. Lawrence River, the Canadian border, the Puccini Cobb up there. Thank you for checking in. These folks, whoever that's a crazy name, I can't say their name. They're staying in Brighton, Michigan. Dreaming out loud RVing, sitting in our ProMaster in the driveway. You got to do what you got to do.
Right.
Yep. Kevin
Enjoy
Moore.
it.
At my work at my home office is my 2019 Crossroads Zinger. I have heard more and more RVers who are working from home during this who say that they have turned their RV in the driveway or out in the back or wherever they have it stored. They've turned that into their office. And so they
That's a great
literally
idea.
leave the house. They've got some privacy and they can do the work. So
And then you can go home after work.
Yeah. Somebody wrote a note on someplace I read on social media that said that they get up every morning, they get dressed, they shower, they have their breakfast, they pack up their bag with their computer, they get in the car, they go up, they turn right, they go to the next block, turn right, make another right, one more right, back to their home, then they go inside and work, and then when they leave, they reverse it. I think they were just trying to say the importance of having a routine. I know if you have not worked home before, it can be quite a challenge because there's so many distractions. I can give you some advice. In fact, I think I'm going to write an article for somebody on that, just how to work from home. We've been doing it now for years, and the key is routine. Have a routine that you do. Let's see. Greetings from Berlin, from Germany. Silky Sagt, I think, if I'm pronouncing that. Well, welcome. Joe Wood says, hi, y'all, from Asheville. John Mueller's here. First time doing this. Thanks for the information. You're welcome, John. Thanks for joining the campfire. Rosemary Metcalf has pulled up a chair. She's from the alpaca farm in New Mexico. Hey, I know. We remember Rosemary.
Yes.
How are you, Rosemary? We have a video of Rosemary's alpaca farm in New Mexico. It was about a year ago, pretty much right now, I think, wasn't it? Or maybe it was a year ago last month that we visited. We stayed. She's a Harvest Host site and has a great alpaca farm. And we got to meet many of the alpacas and the 2 guard llamas.
And it was so much fun.
Yep.
It's worth driving the distance just to go there.
Yep. And Rosemary, we were supposed to be heading out there right now, this time of year. And you were on our list. We were going to spend another night with you. So we're still planning on heading out, and awesome alpaca farm. And check out Harvest Host. Look up alpaca farms in New Mexico. You'll find Rosemary's farm.
Oh, met a whole bunch of animals at the farm.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, he did. And your alpacas were really good. They were all watching him, and he barked a couple times, but they just kind of watched each other, and it was great. So it's great to see you, Rosemary. Roland Washburn went for a ride today, Columbus, Georgia. We know Columbus well. Roland, go right through there. I-185 runs right through there. And
15 years of our son's family living in Albany, Georgia.
Yeah. Michael, I love going to our motorhome and storage, just spending time sitting in it. Yep. Try taking a nap in it. That's really fun, too. Steve is in southern Arizona. We love Arizona. Starting to warm up out there, Steve. Dreaming Out Loud RVing, Kevin Ward. Kevin Moore says it's awesome. Palos Verdes, beautiful place there. And let's see. Chris reminds us to everybody give us a thumbs up. So YouTube says, hey, let's give this channel some notice and put them on. Now Bo's got his cold nose on me. Bo, you hungry? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. We have to get a chair for Bo since he insists on being up here.
He's looking for something to bark right now.
Yeah, he will. If you hear Bo bark, it's because, he's looking right now. I thought
he
he was being friendly. He's actually.
No, he's trying to see out the window because there are 2 dogs out there on the grass.
So he's going to bark again.
Yeah, he's going to be a vicious watchdog any second.
Yeah.
He's starting to go.
John likes the virtual campfire. Work on it. Okay, like it, John. Hello from Illinois. We're enjoying the wonderful temperatures. Schoolhouse says cheers to all from Vermont. Helmut is in Denmark tonight. And welcome to the campfire, Helmut. That's the way I like my marshmallows. Same way I like them, burnt. Yep. My mama was a great cook.
She didn't burn everything, even toast, everything.
Oh, yeah, I like toast burnt. I like popcorn burnt.
Everything burnt.
You take your little marshmallow and you just like daintily singe it a little bit.
Melt it.
No, it doesn't melt. It's just like tastefully singed. I like it.
You just don't want to work. It's more work to just.
I like it as a torch and
2 seconds. Stick it in, set it on fire.
It is good. Anthony Marino, always grateful. John Mueller, good to be thankful for all we have.
Yeah.
John, that's the only way we're all going to get through this is to realize it could be worse. Probably will be, but it'll get better too.
The next 2 weeks are going to be interesting.
It's going to be tough. Hi, Mike and Jen. Are you guys going to stay in sunny Florida or hit the road by end of April, May? We're staying down here, I think, through the duration. I mean, it's too hard to know. I don't know what our schedule will. That's the hardest part, not knowing.
We really were both getting cabin fever and wanted to go north. And when we go north, we'll be in our house for 2 weeks. Now, we won't be able to leave our house.
And we had planned on overnighting at a KOA that we stay at in Kentucky. And
it closed?
The Kentucky governor just closed all the campgrounds, I'm told.
Rats.
So that didn't work out well. So we'll have to see. I don't know how long we're going to be down here. And this is a great place to be. I mean, we're looking at the Gulf of Mexico. The beaches are closed, and they'll keep them closed, I know, at least through Easter. And the only reason they closed them is because they didn't want to bring vacationers down. And, this is the time everybody likes to get a Easter vacation. And so they've done a pretty good job. Florida went into its official shelter-in-place directive last night at midnight, or today at midnight. So we'll see how it plays out. But the beaches, there's nobody on the beach except beach patrol and the sheriff's deputies.
Okay, we had to do something, and we were in our car, and we saw 10 joggers.
Yeah, just a little while ago, we had to run
and they were in their 20s, maybe?
They were all
early 30s.
Should we say millennials? I guess
I don't know
that age group.
But jogging and having a great time, all running together, and we were talking to our son.
They're all like 5 feet apart, 2 feet apart. Right
you're
next
breathing
to each other.
deep. You're exhaling. You're sharing those germs when you're all jogging.
Yeah.
As a little pack.
And it looked like it was a running club or something. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good they're getting the exercise, all that stuff, but gosh.
But if one of them has it,
they're all
going to get it. They might not get it bad, but they're going to take it home to everybody.
Robert's in Sutton, Quebec. Tammy loves these fireside chats. Linda Healy, stay home. It's going to take a while longer.
That's for sure.
Joe Woods, our 180-mile whitewater trip to the Grand Canyon was postponed until 2021. I like that.
Aww.
That's what we say. It's not canceled, Joe. It's just postponed, rescheduled. And that's what we're all doing. Ricardo says hello to everybody. Rob Champagne in Ontario. Always look forward to your show. Recently bought an RV. Can't wait till things improve.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody stay safe.
We do. John Mueller says he's doing 3 nights of driveway camping this week.
Woo.
And that's pretty good. Phyllis reminds me it's supposed to be a surprise. Well, it will be a surprise because there'll be a different audience on Sunday night, Phyllis.
Phyllis, he doesn't keep surprises. He's incapable of. Just telling her.
Yeah.
He's incapable.
Yeah. Well, maybe people who just tuned in don't know what I'm talking about. So if I don't talk about it, Phyllis, if I don't say anything, it will be a surprise when we announce it on Sunday. So I won't say any more about it. Cindy's in Texas and says hello. Nick says, can you imagine all these new people say, what did he say? What didn't we hear?
You'd like that. Then they have to tune in on Sunday.
Yeah. Mick is camped halfway between our house and barn.
That
Unlike
sounds like
the house,
a great place to camp.
Now we can see both. Oh, there you go. Check out with Bill Gates. Yeah, anybody can see that. So the one thing I'm not going to do on this thing is have links and discussions about experts and all that stuff. Oh, yeah. Going to tend to the meal?
My timer is going off.
Excuse me, So there's plenty of places that you can get information about the disease, the virus, all that. I'm just talking about the RV lifestyle, and I'm talking about, about how we're all getting by here around the campfire, and because we all start sharing stuff that somebody said, or you get into that stuff that we always are fighting on our Facebook group, where a friend of mine said, or I heard from a friend who has a reliable source in this hospital, and all that stuff. Almost always when somebody says my friend said, that's fake news. So I'm not gonna we're not gonna go there in this. I'm just going through and clicking these, and I should screen these a little better before I put them up on the screen. John had to close his retail business to protect his employees and staff. Tough times, everyone. Jeff Wendland says, your 2-year-old grandson keeps saying hi, Grandma and Grandpa, thinking this is FaceTime. Hey, Jax. I was just thinking with Jax. We FaceTime with Jax, our 2-year-old grandson, almost every night. And I wonder how many of you guys are doing that too, FaceTiming with your loved ones. And I have a thing I do with Jax. I probably shouldn't do that because he's going to get in trouble. We FaceTime and I go, hey, Jax, want to see my eyeball? And I do that. and he pretends to poke it. And I go, ow. And I suppose that's not a good idea. He's going to start poking people in the eye. Howdy from Tom McAllister in North Carolina.
All I'm going to say is that little grandson's going to get in trouble because of what you're teaching him.
Yep, he is.
Gotta be careful what Grandpa teaches you.
Yeah. Dreaming Outbound RVing, watching from Virginia. We've had that on before. Folks, I won't say anything. Greetings from the southern tip of Bergen County, New Jersey. Should have a campfire in the background. Must have just tuned in, right? Right, Ed? Because we just talked about that and showed you a campfire in the background. Let's see. Ron is watching.
And we can't even go shopping and buy one of those propane camping things because nobody can go shopping.
Yeah, here's my problem. In a minute, it's going to get dark, and then this will get all granulated,
Okay. So
we need light. I have a green screen, and I could put that campfire on it, but I don't have enough light in this room to, it's not like we have basically a studio at home, and we have some special light in the RV.
Great lights.
So I can't do that here. And everything's closed, so I can't go get the lights I need for it. So therefore, no background on the green screen.
I'm going to go light a candle.
Yeah, somebody suggested that. Joe Rotano suggested that last night on Facebook. Ron is watching in Claremont, Florida. Terry's in the deep south. Hello from David in southeastern Pennsylvania. Mike, traveling from Florida to Illinois. Things are great so far. Mike, good. I wonder where you are. And let me clear up a couple of things. There are a number of RVers that have to go from place to get home. Many of you are going home, and there's a lot of worry. People say, am I going to get pulled over? That's not happening that I'm hearing about yet. People are worried about it, but if that should happen and you're going home, you have a driver's license, and you just say, hey, we're getting home to hunker down, and you'll be fine. The key is you don't want to say, well, I thought I got some time off. I thought I'd go for a vacation, because this is not the time to go for a vacation. But
that'll make you very unpopular.
And Mike, there's a lot of rumors about rest areas being closed. I'm not so sure that that's the case. I think maybe the buildings are closed, but I'd love to hear your report, and anybody else who's on the road, about whether the highway rest stops are open, that you can pull over and stop and run around the RV a little bit.
I thought some of the rest areas were closed.
Some of them were supposedly, but
they didn't do it.
I'm hearing conflicting reports, so that's good.
And we're not out there driving around.
Linda, thanks for the info on Leisure Travel Vans. We have an RV on order. Maybe they'll run out of those AGM batteries and we'll be able to get lithium instead. Yeah. And if you missed that, for those of you who came, Leisure Travel Van, which was one of the few RV manufacturers that has still been in production as of today, end of day today, is closing for at least 3 weeks. And they'll revisit that at the end of 3 weeks, but hopefully they'll get back in. Almost all RV manufacturing has now stopped in the past week. Sandy's in South Carolina. Carol and Jim are at their home in Oakville, Connecticut. Tim is in Hickory, North Carolina. Dave and Judy are on the campfire. They're watching from Houston. And Becky is in North Vernon, Indiana. Tiny Living, hanging tight in New Jersey. Can't wait to get on the road. And boondocking gear, says Richard, in Arizona. Debbie's in Michigan. She's in her travel trailer driveway camping.
Now, whereabouts in Michigan, Debbie?
Yeah, where are you in Michigan?
We have a daughter in Commerce Township.
Yeah, that's good. We look forward to seeing you again, Rosemary. And Rosemary, I got a link to your alpaca farm, and we will be there. We just have postponed it sometime, hopefully on our way to Albuquerque, I think later on in the year. Here's a link that Chris put up to our video of visiting some Harvest Host locations, including Rosemary's Alpaca Farm. And you got to see that. If you're in New Mexico, it is worth going. There's the link. Just go to that link and you'll be able to find it. And it will look great. Jennings Fishers is kind of late, but enjoying from North Carolina. And Scott and Bonnie in Atlanta. They live full-time vicariously through you guys and Bo. Well, Bo is still right next to me looking out the window waiting for a dog in the condominium development on the other side of us here so he can bark.
Yeah, Bo loves to bark.
Yeah. There's somebody in Homerville, Georgia. And did you get a picture of us from Instagram with you two at Alcola RV Show? I bet you mean Ocala RV Show. I don't know. I don't. From your screen name, I don't know who you are. So, that's the trouble. Some of you pick weird screen names. I have no idea who that is. So I don't know. Probably, maybe not. Hi from Overland Park, Kansas. Great information for second year RV.
Their second year RVing.
Ooh, it is getting warmer in Arizona. 85 in Parker, Arizona. Anthony says a nap in the desert is fabulous. And Jeff is in upstate New York, setting up his Class B Winnebago Era. And he says, stay healthy, everyone.
Everybody stay healthy.
Greetings from the Flamingos in Florida. Dinner around the campfire tonight. Hey,
Carol
and John.
That sounds so nice.
Yeah, the Flamingos is a user group, a Leisure Travel Vans user group. And we had the privilege, I think you were on last week too, and we visited with you guys in January. You invited us to your rally and we spoke at dinner time with you, had dinner with everybody. So I'm thinking that this stay-at-home order is pretty good because here it is, 6:28 Central Time, and I'm not seeing any traffic at all on the Island Road here. We're on Okaloosa Island. If you don't know where that is, it's in Florida, along the Panhandle in an area that's called the Emerald Coast. And we've got a lot of videos about the Emerald Coast. We love this area. Water's beautiful. The beaches are beautiful. But the beaches, like the whole state, are closed.
The bridge? I've seen one car. Car. I mean, people are not out there.
So like everywhere else, this is a place where you are allowed to go out for essential services and essential work. You can go get groceries. You can exercise. You can go to the dog park. Our dog park is still open. And we went this morning. Bo would not have it any other way. But that's it. The rest of the time, you're supposed to stay in. And if you heard the coronavirus task force press conference just an hour ago, they announced that when you're outside, they say it's an option. It's not mandatory, but they suggest you may want to wear a cloth mask. So that's something that we'll finally see after. It can't hurt, that's for sure. And maybe it will help.
It can hurt if you
don't do it right.
Don't do it right.
Yeah. David says there's so much competing on YouTube and Facebook these days. Those people, he sees somebody taking their dog out. They're a half mile away and 4 stories down, and he sees them. You can tell Bo's got a little cabin fever
going too.
Anyway, David, you're right. There are a lot of places. When we started this 8 years ago, we were about the only ones out here doing this, and now
I suppose I got to go get after our fur child.
Your dog is misbehaving.
Yes.
Yeah. Linda says she agrees with you about golden brown marshmallows. Right. Golden marshmallows are for babies. We like burnt carbonized marshmallows. Deb Schatz in Gettysburg. Saw you on our local TV station this past week. Well, that was my. Very few people know that, Deb. That I also do a NBC story every week for all the NBC stations. There I'm known as PC Mike, as in personal computer. No one would ever call me politically correct. trust me on that. But PC Mike's originally stood for personal computers, and even though I'm all Mac, but nevertheless, but I still do that. It's a weekly report that we do every week about different apps. And today I thought about the apps that I did in this week's report for NBC. I may want to share on our blog or maybe in the community tab here on YouTube. And it's some apps for um, when you're outside. You know, you're socially distant, we can go outside. Nature apps, how you can identify plants and birds, and if you go out at night, you can identify stuff in the sky with these apps. So maybe I should link to that. But glad it showed in Pennsylvania there. John says, great suggestions we heard today from a friend in California for a face mask. Wear a hoodie backwards, put the hood over your nose and mouth, and tie the string behind. Genius. Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? Sharon is in Newton, New Jersey, and glad to have the live broadcast to look forward to on Friday and Sunday. Well, we began this digital campfire. This is, I think, our third, and we all have time, and we'd love to be out camping, but so at least we're all together. So tell us, as we go through this for a few minutes more, what where you plan to go on your next trip. Some of you are maybe drinking an adult beverage. Some are finished up dinner. Some are eating around the campfire. We do need some marshmallows. Makes me feel like it. And Julianne checks in Tennessee, wondering what's the most important thing first timers should know. First time RVers or first timers to this gathering? I think she probably means RVers, right?
Right. It's always good to camp close to home or even in your own driveway if it's your first time to see what you don't know.
Yeah. Lisa is in Door County, Wisconsin. 60 degrees, getting warmer up there.
Lisa, it's
you guys
getting warmer.
You'll be able to unwinterize pretty soon. Mike says, we have 12 RVs around the fire tonight, so see you later. I hope those 12 RVs are socially distant, 6 feet apart. I think he means RVers, so be careful. We got our RV uncovered. Don't know if we'll be able to go anywhere. We're planning on going the end of May, 1st of June to Charleston, South Carolina. Well, let's hope you can still. The first week of June, last of May, we certainly will be a lot further along in this emergency than we are now, and hopefully things will be starting to get back to normal. Jennifer has a nice tan. Must be the Florida sun. Hey, I have a better tan, I thought, than you do. No, you look darker.
Am I darker?
Yeah, it might be the light.
Yeah. I tan. I get really golden.
We have been out in the sun a little bit more than we normally are,
Today I never got. Well, we go to the dog park, and we're usually there an hour, so that's our hour in the sun.
Hey, Lisa drew a virtual campfire cartoon.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, we saw that, and I should have grabbed a image of that. It was just too small on Facebook, and I could put that up here too. She saw it last week. I like that
better than the picture that you had.
Yeah, we'll have to get that, or if you have a bigger resolution of it, at least send it to us, Mike at rvlifestyle.com, and we'll put that up next week. Burnt marshmallows, no.
Yeah.
Golden marshmallows, yes.
Yes. Oh,
Ron.
Burnt marshmallows are disgusting.
Well, greetings from Maryland. Chuck Arnold is in Maryland. Keep up the great work. Hey, we're just having fun. Be safe. I'm hunkered down in Central Florida, says Fernwa. Whatever. Hello from Idaho, says Karen. It does seem millennials are not afraid of this deadly virus. Wishing you happiness and safety.
When you're young, you're not afraid of anything.
Hello from St. Petersburg, Florida. Just finished watching Traveling Robert's live chat while waiting for you guys. Everybody's copying us. I saw somebody else copied. I've been doing this digital campfire. Somebody else, hey, we're going to have a digital campfire. And
you're used to that.
People keep copying stuff. Now, Traveling Robert's a friend of ours, but I don't think he was doing live stuff on Friday night.
I don't know.
So we got everybody.
Doesn't matter.
Whatever you do, everybody's got a niche. So pick your YouTubers and stay with them, and that's all good. There's a lot of us out there. You need some flames at the bottom of your screen. Custom wheel. Yeah, you know what I need to do is spend some time being creative with a couple of graphics, but I don't know. Are you guys like this? I've got more time on my hands than ever before. And yet I can't get in gear. It's like I'm scattered. Are you like that?
Yes.
Is anybody else like that? So, you know what I mean?
It's I wonder if it's without even realizing it, it's kind of because of what's going on. It's kind of taking away some of our energy. I don't know.
You know, it feels oppressive. Like we have shared before that we've been doing a week or two now. We're kind of binge watching every day, going through all 6 seasons of Downton Abbey, and you know, we'll watch a couple episodes of that at night, and you forget about everything, and then as soon as you turn it off, it's oh yeah, and
but then it gets you depressed because like when Robert died, and there's a few things that happened. Not Robert. Matthew
hey.
died. You know, that was.
Look.
Yes.
Hey, Bo.
Bo has needs.
Bo wants to say hello. Are you hungry, Bo?
He's smelling dinner, and he would like his food. Thank you. Food, dish.
Yeah.
Dish. Are you hungry? Licking his chop.
Who says dogs can't communicate, right? Oh. They know.
Bo has been on a diet, so he's eating green beans, broccoli.
Tom, let me think of that. Okay. I can probably do that. I can probably find a graphic or something. I just have to mess around with it. We'll kind of work on it. If I can ever get in gear, it's Custom Wheel Horse. Hello, everybody. How's that? Go loose tongue sink ships or something to that effect. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, I know what it means, but I'm not quite sure how that.
I don't know the context of what he's talking about. Stay 7 feet apart these days. Wish I could send you 2 and Bo a mask. No, we don't have to stay 7 feet apart.
Well, actually, somebody at the dog park has a relative who makes masks, and I think we're going to be getting something. And then Mary Jane. No, not Mary Jane. Patty, Tom Burkett. Patty
and Tom Burkett, and
Patty.
Carolyn Diefenbacher is also sending you some masks. So.
If I don't feed this dog,
I think you better go feed him.
You know, he'll eat in 2 seconds, and then he'll be looking for more.
Yeah. He's it. And
I mean, what else is there to do?
Why is your timer going off?
Because I need to go tend to the oven.
Oh, okay.
Bo has nothing to do except look forward to eat.
Oh.
Except for his walks.
Yeah, he's really obnoxious.
See if you can find a cat. Squirrel.
Yeah. G.A. Snyder says, hi from Tennessee. Love our adventures. And Jeff says Jax was saying grandpa. So wish we could, you know, there is a way I could actually. They're supposed to there is a way I could bring you in here. I just haven't figured it out right now. So
you don't know how to get them in here?
Not right now. Wonder if Leisure Travel will be open for shipping out parts or maintenance or repairs or totally shut down. I understand it's probably a total shutdown, but give them a call on Monday and see if they are. I don't know if they're open for parts. And
obviously, my timer is not going to turn off until I push a button.
You could tell Alexa to be quiet.
That's not Alexa.
Oh, that's not Alexa? Oven. Okay. Huh, your oven?
There's a timer on the oven.
Oh, I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Maybe because I never use it, right?
True.
George, we're off the road at our daughter's on the north side of Chicago. Hope to get back on the road as soon as safely possible. Good for you, George. You got to stay in one spot. Where are you going?
Turn off that timer.
Oh, okay. Weekend RVing. Hi, everybody. Runaway RV nesters from Texas. Bruce is in having a good weekend in, I don't know where you are, Bruce, but hi to you. Hi, Nan is in Connecticut. Cindy is on the campfire, hoping their seasonal campground opens in Modoc, Indiana in a couple weeks. Be well. Hopefully it does too, Cindy, but I don't think you're going to be ready to travel in 2 weeks. I think they're still recommending no unnecessary travel. And that sounds, you know, unless you have to work there, it's unnecessary right now until this thing kind of ends, right? Hi to T. Snyder. He says, love the adventures. Hi, and FaceTime helps keep me connected to my grandkids. Somebody else, that's Barb. Hi from Leslie and Greg watching in Naples, Florida. Good to see you guys on tonight. And I don't know if you heard the announcement. I know you guys were waiting for your new Leisure Travel van to be built, and they've held up production now for 3 weeks because of parts coming in, and they want to keep everybody safe. So you can understand that. Chuck's in Maryland, the question, if you had only one national park, what would it be? Well, the first one we visited was the one that was on the top of our list 8.5 years ago, and it is still that, and that's Yellowstone. We just love Yellowstone. We've been there sometimes twice a year, every year. Second for us is Glacier. It's a close one, and I can't think of one national park I have not liked. The most recent one we stayed at was just a couple weeks ago in the Everglades, and a flamingo campground way out 40 miles off the main road into the Everglades, and loved that too. Saw not just alligators but crocodiles as well, which is interesting. I knew that they were out there, but I didn't realize the crocodiles are more in the eastern end of the Everglades, and we actually were able to see alligators and crocodiles. And the crocodiles are pretty interesting creatures. They are. Greetings from Tampa, Florida. Super Dave has a question. What ham radio do y'all, if you use one? I don't use them anymore in the RV. It's just uh, there's nobody on. It's not on. And if I'm driving in the RV, it's just a lot of noise, and I'm not going to subject Jennifer to have to listen to that while I'm driving. Every now and then, I'll take a rig with me, and if we stop someplace and I have some time, I'll set up an antenna and play. But it's kind of exclusive, It's just something I do. Jen doesn't really enjoy all that noise, and when we're at our Michigan home, I'm much more active. I tend to be in net control and work one of the 40-meter bands. I'm talking ham radio geek speak to most people don't know what we're talking about, um, but it's not a big part of my RV life at all. I used to carry a ham radio rig in the RV. I've done a couple of stories about how I've used it, and in 8.5 years of using it on the road, maybe 2 or 3 times I've ever even had a conversation with anybody in it. That's how everybody's moved on. It's a hobby that is I don't want to say it's dying, but it's a pretty it's not anywhere what it used to be when I started it almost 50 plus years ago now. So, but I'm hooked on. I still like it and still play with it, but mostly when I'm at our Michigan home where I have a full station set up there. And I do have a full portable station in the RV. It's not with us here. I'm in a condo. It's just, I wish I had it now because I actually have time to play with it. So, like our e-bikes, that's something I wish I had brought. We're full timers stuck in Vegas running a VRBO. It was hard to find a place to accommodate our RV. I know, I've heard that from so many that as places have shut down and they're not taking new people in. I saw a post on our Facebook group just tonight. Somebody had was in a hunkered down in a long term park with some others, and new people have wanted to come in, and the town says no, you can't come in, and the park is doing battle, saying hey, they need a place. And I've heard about this. That's why 3 weeks ago I started telling full timers get someplace now and make sure you can stay there for a while because it's hard. We've never experienced this. Nobody could have predicted this. And I really feel for so many of those full timers out there. Again, I mentioned at the top, but the battle that's going on now between campgrounds and many communities and state orders, state government orders that have shut down campgrounds. There's a movement that's growing to declare campgrounds an essential service that should be allowed to stay open for these full timers. And the Escapees RV Club has put together a petition and some suggested letters that you can use to get involved. And we'll put a link to that on the blog over the next couple of days. And if you want to find it now, just go to the Escapees RV Club and check that out. You should be able to find some information right there. Myrtle Beach is Dorothy. Dylan says hi. David's watching in Lawrence, Kansas. Kip is in Scottsdale. The weekend RVing folks are joined the campfire from Oklahoma. Welcome aboard, guys. I was told Kentucky closed state parks and campgrounds. My friend just made reservations at the KOA in Ashland. I was told the same thing, so I don't know. It may not have translated down. I hope they're still open because that's about a halfway point for where we like to stay when we eventually do go back to our Michigan home. We originally had planned to go from here to New Mexico and Texas and Arizona, but then the travel was shut down pretty much. So we are going to probably stay here through at least another couple of weeks before we head back. And I think we'll head back to our Michigan home first. We got our mail today, and we had our mail forwarded from the last 5 weeks. We did a little video on it, which we'll put in a video in the next week or so. It's 17 pounds of mail, 17 pounds, and huge box, and all but maybe 8 ounces of it was junk mail. 17 pounds of junk mail. So the lesson that I learned on that is don't have the post office hold it and then send it to you like this. It's too much. We are a member of the Escapees RV Club, and they have a great mail forwarding service, and I can set that so they only send me first class mail, which is the stuff that you want. So we'll have a video on that. We'll have to show you that. T.A. Snyder is in Tennessee and checks in. Thank you for joining the campfire tonight, T.A. Doreen is in Vermont. All our plans to go west have been put on hold. Glad we don't have to leave early. Hope all you full-timers stay healthy and find a place to stay put without everything closing. Dana is in New Jersey. Greg says it's a bummer to hear about leisure travel van. We were expecting ours in the next 60 to 90 days. Had no idea how long we'll have to wait now. Deacon says we look good and well rested.
Isn't everybody well rested? Except nurses and doctors and first responders and all those that are in the trenches.
And we're kind of being a little goofy and flippant here, and I don't mean to be flippant. We know that this is terrible. Some of you, I'm sure, have friends that that have this disease, have been diagnosed. Some of us here will get it, before it reaches its peak. But all that said, we're safe. We're hunkered down. We live in a great country, a resilient country. We will be back. We will get to go RVing again. We'll be able to do that this year. It will not last forever. And I think I'm going to make a recommendation, and this is hard for a news guy to do, is don't watch so much news, because not that much changes hour to hour, right?
Right. We're going to talk about camping.
Yeah. Well, somebody just said something. And we're kind of goofy, and I don't want to be too serious. All right. No more talk. Vic Van is in his Lazy Boy in Lincoln Park, Michigan. That's pretty good. The rest areas on I-75 are open for parking. This is from Mike. Good. We left Fort Myers and just passed Gainesville, Florida. They're in Florida still. Needed to take my 87-year-old parents back to Illinois, close to their doctors, should anything happen. Good idea, Mike. And I've heard a lot of people who have done that. Our friend Jeff Marty did that a couple of weeks ago with his folks. He came from Illinois down to Florida and got his folks and took them back home too. So that's good. Paul wants to know, how's the weather here compared to Michigan? Eat your heart out, Paul. It's great.
It's nice. I don't like hot, so I've been really happy. It's been breezy and
it's 76 today.
Yeah.
What is it right now out there? Do you know?
My watch isn't working.
Oh, okay. 76 out there today, and
tell you. Oh yeah, Michigan time.
It's been in the 80s a couple of times, and I think it's supposed to warm up this week.
But the condo that we're in, nobody's going to feel sorry for me. They decided to save money and turned off the heater in the pool.
John wants to know, what did we do before this? I think he meant career-wise. We were journalists, and there's a big bio on us at rvlifestyle.com. If you go there, that's our blog, and look at About, and you can learn all of our story and how we ended up doing this, and what our philosophy, all this stuff is, and it's all there. rvlifestyle.com/about, and you'll find us there. We were journalists for a long time, and we still do NBC. Linda is in Bronson, Michigan. Terry and Jody are on their farm near Franktown, Colorado. We're planning many truck camping trips this summer. Awesome. And you will be able to do them. Sandy's in California. Can't wait to get on the road.
Oh, isn't that the truth?
Mad Dilly joins the campground and says that Florida Turnpike service plazas are open. There's no food service, just restrooms and a little market inside. Turnpike gas stations are open along with the convenience store.
Well, that's good.
And we should give them some advice when using the gas station and your credit cards and all that. Wipe it down.
Yeah, everybody knows that. Wipe it
down. They don't. Otherwise, they wouldn't have to keep. We have to keep telling us. Wipe down the gas station. You have some gloves.
the idea, but who's got all those gloves that every time you do something, you can take it off and put on another pair?
Yeah. So maybe grab a paper towel or something and use that to when you
I mean,
get
there are
gas.
shortages for the professionals. I mean,
Yeah.
because we talked to our son today, and
Yeah, it's hard.
yeah.
Deb is in Magnolia, Texas, and says hi. Al says stay safe, everybody. And here's that link. Chris puts it on, and you can read our story about how we ended up doing all this, and rather than explaining it every week, but there's the link, and that tells everybody all about us. And
Thank you for doing that, Chris.
Yep, and that's good. And Phyllis jumps in and also reminds everybody that we explain all that there. Karen and Barb Arnold in Indianapolis. They just dewinterized the trailer and they're ready to go. A lot of us are ready to go, and just stay safe, you guys. Dylan says he finished watching. Yep, you've said that 3 times, friend. I got it first time. I know I've took them on before. Let's see, Ninette and David, glad to be here from Overton, Nevada, and loves the fireside chat. And we're glad you do. James, my family has been having campfires in the backyard all week.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, my girls can't wait to get back to a forest camping trip again. Yeah, us too. Us too. Let's see.
Good dog.
Yeah, something scared him.
Here
I don't
he
know.
comes again.
I don't know what. David got scared by something. I don't know what.
Oh dear.
I did a decor refresh, new bedding, carpet, pillows, and then got grounded. Can't wait to go somewhere. You cleaned ours all out a day or two ago? No.
Oh, the RV.
Yeah.
Usually the condo, I had all kinds of things to do because we rent this out, and I haven't been able to do anything.
Yeah. Eileen says her dog is barking
back at Bo. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Bo, can you speak?
Yeah.
I don't think he knows how to speak. We usually tell him to be quiet.
I have that T-shirt. Oh, this is my glacier shirt. Yeah. See, I try. This is our little way. I try and wear some shirt every day that reminds me of camping or RVing or a national park. I know, easy little tricks, but I'm easily influenced, so it's fun. Kay says you don't like it because it's kind of baggy.
No, I'm just thinking. You don't realize how lucky you are until you lose it. Isn't that with everything in life? You just take it for granted.
Yeah, it is. Kay just retired. Tyler, Texas. New Park Leisure Travel is ready to go. Enjoying dreaming of future travels. Thanks for all your information.
Camping it in the driveway.
Check our stuff. Go to Traveling Roberts videos. Go to Keep Your Daydreams videos. Between about 4 or 5 of us out there that do this a lot, you can keep real busy and get so many great ideas of places to go out here. And I should organize a multi-chat with Traveling Robert and maybe Mark and Trish and a couple of other influencers, and we could all go on one of them together and answer everybody. I'll investigate how I can do that. That would be fun because we love those guys too. We all actually do see each other a lot, and our friends, all the other, like Traveling Robert. He's a pal. Chris is in Anchorage, Alaska, not Arkansas. 2 more inches of snow yesterday. Well, the beach here looks like snow. It's that sugar sand here, but
we are in Central Time.
Yeah. Clarissa's in Joliet, Illinois. Are you in the Eastern Time Zone? No, we are just in the Central Time Zone, but we still kind of run on Eastern Time, right?
Yeah, my watch won't switch.
Yeah.
So my watch is Eastern.
Yeah, we were talking about national parks.
My kids.
Big Fish says Teddy Roosevelt National Park. One of our favorites. We just love Maduro, North Dakota, the great musical that they have there. It's awesome. It's a great park. One of our favorites. In fact, I have a picture of me working at the computer and sitting in the campground and just Cottonwood campground there where all the buffalo come through. And I look at that bison and it makes me instantly happy. Yep. Hope you guys take lots of pictures like that.
Got to take pictures or it didn't happen.
Please wear a mask when you come indoors. Remove your shoes. Wipe off your. Okay. Yep. I'm in New Jersey. Things are bad here.
Yeah, you do have it bad there.
I'm so sorry for you, Amy. I hope hope this
New York,
starts to come
New
down.
Jersey, Albany, Georgia.
And another place, Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah.
Glenn Cooper.
Yeah, we're
take
in the
care, Glenn.
Metro Detroit, our home. That's why we haven't gone home.
Yeah, Detroit is they say is going to be another New York in terms of a spike coming up. Ross is in northern Vermont. Stephen is in Baltimore, retiring in June, hoping to hit the road by, I think, probably the end of the month. I'm not an RVer, but still enjoy the content. Well, that is awesome. Hopefully, we'll keep enjoying it. Check it out. There's lots of videos here, and we love seeing it. I asked early where your next trip was, and T.A. Snyder says theirs is heading to Lake Powell and near Page, Arizona. 31 degrees right now in eastern Kansas. Another reason we're glad we're here, right?
Bo would love to be there.
Yeah. AK says, I'm hoping to go to Colorado Springs come July. Do you have a favorite thing to see in that area? Pikes Peak is really fun. You can drive your RV, depending on what kind of an RV you have. If it's a Class C or below, you can drive it up to the top of Pikes Peak. Gardens of the Gods and Colorado Springs right nearby. Awesome place. And I'm trying to think, Apache Mountain State Park, I don't know if that's the official name of it. That's where we love to stay there. We love Colorado Springs, a great town. Luke is in Canada and the RV is still in storage. They're likely going to be there for some time. And Van wants to do the Florida Panhandle and the west side of the state parks later this summer. People really want to open those beaches down here, and I can't wait till they do. It'll make it a lot easier to stay here if the beaches are open. All right, we have run pretty much another hour's worth here at this campfire for tonight, and there's no way I'm going to be able to get through all of them. I'm scrolling down, and there's so many that it would be great. Mike Smith, I just said, do you know that millennials are almost 40 years old now?
Oh dear.
Oh, no, millennials aren't that old. Millennials were born around the millennial, which generation.
I don't know. I thought it was 25 to 35, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Hello from Winter Haven, Florida. After our remainder of snowbirds leave, we're going to go to South Dakota in June to renew our driver's license. And let's see.
I really like the Dakotas.
Yeah. Gosh, there's so many questions. I can't believe how many people are here tonight, and it's awesome to have you. Can you fly your drone off your balcony, check out the neighborhood? I've done it, but I haven't done it this trip because I've done it before. So, once you put it up and take pictures, not much changes here. So
I am absolutely amazed. When I look out, I can see a big bridge, and nobody is on one car.
No one.
I mean, people are obeying this. They're going home.
Yeah. Here's somebody that feeds their dogs green beans, too. They help keep her slim and trim.
Well, the vet said green beans, but I've been giving him broccoli or Brussels sprouts or cauliflower, sweet potato. He likes it all.
Yeah. Yep. Here's Phyllis has found that link I told you about, and I'm going to end it with this. This is the link to go to if you want to get involved and sign a petition and help campgrounds be declared a national essential service, particularly for those RVers who have no place to stay because the RV's their home. So it's escapees.com coronavirus. Go there and you can learn much more about that. And that's great. There's a number of petitions she found, and you can look in the chats. There's a big one that she just listed there, and it will be good. All right, so we are out of here. Boy, there's so many. I'm going through real quick. I hate to.
I'm gonna go pull dinner out of the oven.
Yeah,
it's gonna get burned. Yeah. So maybe I'll say happy trails.
John says he needs smell-o-vision so he can try and guess what Jennifer's cooking for dinner.
Making vegetable lasagna, and it's good.
Yeah, it is good. Let's see.
I really am going to go because I can tell that you're having
just
a rough
going
time
to
saying goodbye.
It is hard to say goodbye.
I will see everybody Sunday, and I'm going to feed Bo right now. Bo, you're going to get to eat.
Yeah, but this is going to be, we'll think of this as quiet time in the campground, right? When they tell us, all right, you rowdy RVers, put the fire out and go to bed. Except it's coming on 8 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock here at Central time. And I don't know where you are in the country or around the world who've joined us for this virtual campfire, but we'll be back with another one next Friday. Our next live live stream here is just coming up in 2 days on Sunday night. It's our regular 7 p.m. Ask Us Anything. And I'll promise I'll try and work on a little background for you for the fire next week. And we'll be back here Sunday night live. Continue to do these live streams as long as we can't travel. We can stay connected this way. And don't forget our podcast. And follow us on Instagram. We've been sharing a lot there every day. And there's our Instagram address. Just go to Instagram.com, RV Lifestyle Mike, and you'll find us. And that's where we are. So with that, I'm out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Jennifer's got dinner on the table, and we're going to put the campfire out for another Friday night. Stay with us. Stay safe. We're going to get through this, and we will all be on the road again. And we look forward to meeting you on the road in person and every week right here virtually around our Friday night digital campground. Bye-bye, everybody, and happy trails.